Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday market webcast. Okay, so we've got a president-elect and virus news, or vaccine news, I should say, and they were already walking it up off of, remember we talked last week about what did the tape want to see? The tape wanted to see stability, not instability. So it wasn't really, in my opinion, it was not who was going to be the president-elect. It was, were we going to get with some kind of stability, some kind of level of certainty, a president-elect. And what we saw all last week was signs of stability would move the tape up, signs of instability would move the tape down. But this thing got goosed at about 6:45 from 35.50 up to 36.51, a new all-time high on this Pfizer news about phase 3 studies. And look, I don't trade biotechs, and I'm not an infectious disease specialist. I don't know anything about vaccines. I do know that they ripped the market to 36.51. Now they brought it back in between 36.20 and 36.30. We've been there now for about 25-30 minutes. Now that we've literally hopped 100 handles in 10 minutes, it's going to have to find its feet up here, figure out what it wants to do. Whether it's going to fade it back, whether it's going to build some kind of a base. We have a new rounding to deal with now at 3,600, and now we're in blue sky. We're in blue sky. So your all-time high was back here, 35.87 back in September, and now 36.51. So if you're looking very long-term, potentially, you got a very wide consolidation here over the course of the last few months into the election. And now, potentially, whether you like it or not, you potentially have a breakout to the upside. It is what it is. Price doesn't give a shit what you think or what you want or how you feel. Price doesn't care. And the sooner you stop caring, the better off you're going to be able to react to price over time. Hourly chart. It's just steadily been taking a walk. So Friday, we just spent, we spent most of the day, we were long after the jobs report. We got into another one. We didn't do a whole heck of a lot in the afternoon. We were short overnight, long for jobs. Then we did a couple more. It kind of slowed down a little bit. I punched out of a 34, had us all punch out of a 34.95 long there at the end of the day. I'd like that back. But hindsight being 2020, I didn't want any weekend risk. I rarely do. It's just you never know. But we're flat now. We didn't catch this move. Unless you were in it, or you threw some contracts at it. But I wasn't even in the office. So we will wait until the regular session, and then we'll have at it. Look, there's plenty of volatility to go around today. Plenty of time for the room to make its goal for the day and move forward. It is Monday. I think they want to battle in here a little bit and kind of try to find their feet. I don't think it's going to be as simple as hopping up 150 handles and going, which is basically what's happened since we've opened. They dealt with that pre-FOMC price at 35.12. The Globex low basically 15.75, steady and up. Retrace here is probably pretty healthy. The rounding is going to be important. VWAP, volume weighted average price, is way down at 35.80. You got the 5-minute mid-band 35.87. The hourly mid-band 35.45. Proprietary moving average 68.5. So it's all obviously well below price because of the news pop. But we'll see as we get into the tape whether that wants to hold or whether they want to do retracement back in. I would expect all of those metrics to rise up into the area of the roundie at 3,600, and we get some kind of a trade down into around, maybe not exactly the roundie, but somewhere in that area. Price is going to have to come in to meet those areas and see if we have support, or whether this is just going to be a pop and a drop, as we've seen in so many situations with vaccine news and vaccine studies. We'll see if this one has some staying power. But the bottom line is we do have a path to January 20th. Doesn't really matter who was going to be on that path, in my opinion. But we need to get past the 4 days of election uncertainty, and now that you have some certainty, you can see the transition will start, and you can see the tape wants stability. The tape wants stability. Bottom line. So that's all I've got. We got to watch the roundie today. That's a heck of an impressive rip. We'll have to see what's next. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.